awareness or alertness. That is a quality of being Muay Thai fighter. For the warrior itself, you have to be absolutely aware and alert, because one moment you die. So in a battleground, is an excellent warrior who will defend himself or be able to fight for so many days, so many years to come. That's a great warrior. But warrior who not been trained to perfection or haven't got the courage, haven't got the quality at being a fighter and warrior, then haven't got the skill to defend themselves. So then that means they could be dead within first 10-15 seconds. But a great warrior, like you can see great Alexanders and Genghis Khan, and all the top warriors who got very self-determination and very courage and also very high skill. So the skill in Muay Thai very much the same, who can use his technique very, very cleverly, very constructively, and very carefully. And therefore the technique which we use every time incorporated with awareness and alertness. And of course, in Muay Thai we always refer to science of 8 limbs by American or Australians or European, called science of 8 limbs. But for me, not 8 limbs. It's 9 limbs.
I knew that because I saw you on stage. That's the only reason I knew that. It was very good.
It's 9 limbs because I truly believe that. You cannot miss. Because every time when I went to America, I said, Muay Thai referred to sign of 8 limbs. I asked them, how many limbs? They said, 2 fists, 2 elbow, 2 knee, 2 shin or feet. But you missed something. You missed something. For me, I say sign of 9 limbs. 9 limbs is what it is. Your head, your brain, your thinking. You have to have absolute perfection of concentration. Great warrior have got absolutely perfection of concentration. Lack of concentration, you die.
Well, the other thing that English talk about with that other limb is the Liverpool kiss, the headbutt.
Headbutt, exactly. In the old days, Muay Baran, we use headbutt as well. And I always say to my students, you realize that? In the olden days, Muay Baran, we use headbutt. And now my students always laugh. But I said, use your head, use your mind, use your thinking. Because when I teach my students, I always say to you, you must listen to this. At Muay Thai, when you're learning, first, you have to use your vision to see. In order to see the student or the instructor, the master or the teacher demonstrate a technique so you can copy them. And you have to listen all the time because the teacher will give you advice to guide you. Let's say you're in the dark, they give you a guiding light to see the light in the tunnel. That's the knowledge that the teacher will give you. So now, most importantly, you must never miss again. Your thinking, you have to analyze it. Don't let go the knowledge go through your left ears and through your right ears. You go through your ears, go to your brain, think about it, analyze it. Now, in Learn Muay Thai, in life, very much the same. You must know what's wrong, what is right. That was Muay Thai teach you. If you drop your guard, if you do like it, you lack of defense, you get hurt, you get kicked, you get punched, you get elbowed, you get knocked out. And if a sword, if you have no sword to protect you, if you drop the sword, your head gone, so you get cut. So that's why you have to analyze what technique you should be using in certain situation in that very moment. Make the right choice and the right decision.
Okay, so that you know. We've still got that. That's good. Well, in Birmingham, UK, at the Martial Arts Show, and we're having a little bit of a break, having an interview, and I've got Master Sken. Welcome to the show.
Pleasure.
Now, we've been talking, so Master in Muay Thai, and you've given up a lot of movie opportunities for the sake of training students. That's admirable. Okay, fantastic. So teaching is really your passion.
Absolutely.
And you started very, very young, as a lot of other great masters do in Thailand. And what are some of the concerns you had going into it? You obviously had some fears and some concerns about going to Muay Thai at some stage where you got to go into the ring, because a lot of the Muay Thai is about the physical combat, isn't it?
That's right.
So tell me a bit some of your first experiences of when you had to go into the ring to fight.
Now, how I think I would like to tell you from how I start. When my father he was the chief village, and he organized a fair for the villager. And he always took me to sit near the ringside, so I watched. And that he sort of influenced my life. educate myself, say, watch, see how they fight, see how the master teaching, how the teacher teaches the fighter. When the fighter get hurt, how he deal with it. And when the fighter giving up, how the master teach them. And he was teaching me since I was 2 years old. And by 5 years old, he said, right, okay, you're good enough, now start learning. So then my uncles, my cousin, my family start helping me. So we spent a lot of time training. And then by the age of 8 years old, my father died. He's against corruption. He arrested somebody, put him in jail, and when the headmaster took the money from the school fund and spent for himself, my father is an officer for the government. Arrest him, sent him to jail. When he came out, and he employed somebody and killed my father. So my father died since I was 8. So then that's my life changed completely. My mother became nervous, broke down, and I had to move to the village called Pakai village, which is near the northern of Thailand. Okay. And when I was in that school, I met excellent mentor, physical education teacher, PE teacher, Ajahn Viset, his name is very good. He helping me. I could see that you are different. Everyone was going to out, have a drink, have smoke. Even by 8 or 9 years old, they all smoked.
Wow!
Amazing. But I always spend my time in the class, and then in PE hours, I play football, I play volleyballs, and I love Muay Thai. And my PE instructor, he was a very good Muay Thai instructor. He said, "Oh, why don't you come with me? I would like to teach you Muay Thai." And he said, "Let us all the kids in the classroom come with you." About 30 of us went to under the trees and did free sparring. He said, "Okay, today no Muay Thai, just boxing." Oh, I really enjoyed it. I said, "Okay," I put the gloves on. I was the first. And so free sparring with the boy. Little I know, that was his best fighter, one of his best fighters. And this boy was bigger than me. I was 9, and this boy is 11 years old.
Or was it all those the early years, of 2 years or 5 years, where you understood the philosophy and you're analysing the movements?
That's it. Yeah. So now I tell you the true story. When I start, my teacher said, "Okay, round 1, the bell rang, ding, ding." And when I start, I was confident, but at that moment, I was overconfident.
Okay.
Because I think, because I've been training quite a while now, I feel good. I know that I can do technique very well. So I went to the fight with aggression.
Okay.
So I dropped my guard. I call awareness, isn't it? Yeah. In the way. So, my nose broken, bleeding, blood everywhere. And I got more aggressive. I went on with my aggression, and I got punched again. My nose burst up, blood over. My teacher said, "Are you going to give up?" I said, "No way, I'm going to kill him." I went to chase him. And the more I walk in, because I lost my temper, so I got hurt. In round 1, came back, I never forget, my teacher pointed a finger, use here, your brain. And that relates to my father. My father would say, "Look, you must always use your brain first before you think, before you do anything. Think carefully." So second round I went, I was thinking of my strategy. Straight away, I went left hook, right hook, uppercut, fake low, boom, knocked my partner, my opponent out, boom. My teacher, "I didn't want you to knock him out." I said, "Sorry, sir, my technique was so accurate. I didn't mean to knock him out, but I hit him so well." That's my very first experience in terms of fighting, because it was free sparring, but the boy would burst my nose, and I realized I was overconfident. I didn't think carefully, lack of awareness. So forget about my defense. So that's why now I'm teaching. I always tell my students to make sure you have perfect defense, perfect attack, most of all, thinking. And then you have to combine the coordination of mind and body, make us one. That's why I call in Eastern culture. You must practice drill to perfection. When you really need it, you never ever think about it. Then you can use technique to perfection.
I'm watching, I've trained with some Muay Thai people, and I'm just fascinated how they can get the speed and power from the front leg and by switching in a very short distance to their opponent. Is that an integral part of Muay Thai?
Yes, important is they call footworks or movements. Footwork, Muay Thai fighters excellent with a technique called hopping. This is footwork. Lift your leg up, hop direct. developed that for times again by hopping front kick to heavy back and with freeze ring with partner. As I experienced myself, even lift my leg up and use my little power, not enough control or not focused properly and we're too relaxed. When I kick somebody, I will fall. So that means lack of concentration. So the fighter been drilled so many times, lift leg up, hopping forward, the balance perfect. Like you see the calf very strong, ankle very, very strong, perfect balance. So front kick aim directly to belly, but not just that, solar plexus.
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, it's so accurate. Every time the Thai fighter did technique, that's why it's so effective. And they practice that perfect balance. And for me, I practice more than that. I lift my leg up and hold for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as long as I can. You try for 30 seconds, your leg will...
Yeah, the static strength. So you found the static strength conditioning was good for the power?
Yeah, of course. Because you strengthen muscle becomes stronger, and the ligament becomes stronger, and you understand your body balance. If you go to the right, you can move slightly, or you can hop your right to your leg to the right hand side or to the left hand side, or balance forward or backward. You control your own balance.
There's the plyometrics of the spring with the switching as well, so you're going to get the fast twitch muscles working from that.
That skipping action. If you know how to skip very well, not too much of telegraphing, very short rhythm, very little skip and forward in order not to telegraph, and therefore the timing that you work as the opponent move forward to you.
Yes.
So as you know, the big train. Run toward each other and crush.
Yes.
Double impact.
Yeah, so you're aiming for that timing to catch it.
Absolutely, you find the right timing. When the opponent comes, you switch your foot or skip.
Well, I guess it's really a smart fighter. You're looking at someone who's much bigger and stronger. You go, well, he's going to be stronger than me if he's faster. So we're working, how can I use his power against him? How his weakness, whether it and timing, it generally does
everything.
It. Yeah.
When I came to United Kingdom 1977, I need money because I always helped myself since I was young, always afford and get money for my education.
Yes.
When I came to England, I only have £75 in my pocket, £7 sterling in my pocket. But I always have a vision. A man without a vision perish, yeah? So I got a vision. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it.
That's courageous, isn't it?
Really? So I found a work at the nightclub in Manchester, Mean Street of Manchester. Everyone very violent. Everyone get hurt. Everyone get killed. Different. When I was working for EMI company, it was a big record company, biggest record company in the world, and top star like Commodores and Diana Ross came to that nightclub, 3,000 people audience. Doorman's about 22. But when I working, I asked to the boss from EMI, I said, "Sir, give me the job. You get rid of all the doormen. Only 3 of me. I choose my own fighters, my own worker, co-worker. I can deal with this trouble." Now the difference is 22 doormen, majority of them look for trouble. Their arrogance, accuracy, they want to fight.
Yeah, makes sense.
I different. "Hello, sir." I polite, very well mannered with them. I said, come to nightclub. Even I did a lot of homework. If you study well, business course called SWOT.
Yeah.
Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So I turned that into working. Now, strength was, I know that my enemy is very powerful, very strong. But I'm going to fight his weakness. I'm going to turn into opportunity. If any threat, I turn to opportunity. So what I work at the door,
make them your friend, eh?
Friendly. Yeah. Appear weak, but you are strong. That is the art of Sun Tzu, right?
Yeah.
So I always polite, well-mannered, but I come to fight someone really aggressive, on drug, drunk, or got weapon.
Yeah.
I train to perfection because every single day I never fail of training, and that's why I spend from I was young. I never drink, I never smoke. That's called dedication. So practice to perfection. When they come for real, if I need to protect myself, I use my Moran technique. When someone comes to attack you, I sidestep, sweep the leg, take him down, lock the arm, put the pressure on the arm, bend the arm, and I scream. I say, "Are you okay now? You want to continue fighting?" I say, "Oh, no. I'm that in order to just damage the person. I didn't."
Now,
I save the person.
Indeed. In Thai massage, working acupressure points as well, is there elements in Muay Thai that when you're doing defending, and do you work in the acupressure points as well when you strike or hold them down?
Yes, it's target is important because it relates to accuracy. If you do any martial art, if you understand the pressure point, the weak point, or the target, then you never learn martial art. Temple, throat, groin area, solar plexus, floating ribs, joint, any joint. And if I cannot grab your arm, I grab your finger. Right? Pull the ears. Yeah. No. Any weaknesses, all those will help you to have the advantage to your opponent. So that's why you have to understand the pressure point, which one is the weakest point. If I clinch you, I use this scissors arm to your windpipe, cut your windpipe. Yeah. That's a weak point. So you can't speak properly. Can you see that? So if I cut like this, the opponent will weak and lose energy.
That camera's about to die.
Okay. Yeah.
Talking to we'll get the tape, please. When you became college, your competitiveness would be from teenager to 30 countries. Is that?
Shot by the headmaster. He went to jail and he died. But how later I know that there are about 4 people involved killing my father and my father friends who was police officer told me. And I want to revenge. One day I want to go to kill them. But however, the monk told me to the temple, taught me that psychology, philosophy, calmness, and forgiveness.
I can relate to the revenge aspect, not so much as in the death, but in being attacked and bullied growing up in Liverpool where there's gang warfare all the time. In fact, when I started martial arts in England and then we emigrated to Australia, my whole goal was to practice as hard as I could and return back to England and find the guys who hurt me and find them. And I mean, it was really a crazy thing to do because they obviously would have fixed me up well and truly. You don't fight 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, and it was really, crazy. But at the time, I can see revenge as a big driver. I suppose that really...
Yeah, but it sent me to continue fighting in order to...
But with a different aspect. I mean, it gave you the discipline and focus to say, I really, just in case. I mean, for me, it was a motivation to train harder, and I guess you're drawing from that as well.
Yeah, that's right. But then the monk have given me that. Also, the monk helped me with skill in Muay Thai as well. Taught me. I met Ajahn Piyai, who's a fantastic in Muay Thai, ex-Thai boxer, and taught me, and that helped me a lot of knowledge. But most value knowledge that they given to me, learn how to forgive.
Big one.
Taught me. Big one.
I think we all struggle with that.
Every morning we did meditations and learn calmness, relax. So we become much calmer person. Yeah. I lost that kind of very angers and hatreds, and I want to revenge.
Now,
learn to forgive.
How do you pass that aspect on to your students? Because obviously they need to be open to that mindset.
Now, it's so important. If you are a teacher, you have to become an excellent mentor. And I mentioned before, mentor to inspire. Yeah. How to inspire the student? One, you got a very high skill ability in physically and mentally. Mental side is very important. I will encourage them, give them encourage that they can do, they can achieve things, and also learn to love themselves. If you have no love yourself, you can't give what you don't have. Then if you don't love yourself, you can't give to no one. So I teach them that aspect. It is more to give them kind and caring. So that's why I got not hundreds of students, tens of thousands of students around the world. Because I give them that truly believe in themselves. And then I give them be a champion role model in order to pass on that skill from me to them, to him, and to the others. and therefore that create a very strong, powerful message and cycle and to the other life. And Muay Thai doesn't teach just only violence.
Yeah.
Teach about calmness and control. So that's why through Muay Thai, it become a very strong channel for me to see to give the message, to pass the message to the others. And that's why there's so many people who want to learn. And if you look at my back here, they call be a champion in life. That is about. That's why Muay Thai teach you not just champion in the ring, because I mentioned before, in the ring, lifespan is very short.
Yes.
How long? 5 years, 15 years, 20 years, maximum 25 years.
If you're looking at the injuries of the knees and so forth.
Yeah. Champion in life?
Forever.
Forever, exactly. It makes sense? So that's why the way I teach my students is just helping that way, and that go toward more love, more kind, more caring, more respect. You cannot give what you don't have. That true?
True. Now, Master Sken, thank you for being on the show. We look forward to seeing more of you at the expo. I know that the crowds have been really enjoying your demonstrations and your talks and the workshops and so forth. And our viewers will look forward to seeing more of you as well.
Okay, and thank you very much for having me.
Okay.